What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're having a fantastic overall Hump Day Wednesday so far. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here. And I want to make this video and I want to give a special shout out and praise to the Brooklyn Nets role players and bench players on this recent 8 of 9 streak that the Nets have been on, including winning 4 in a row, then having that little bit of a setback against the Boston Celtics, and then now winning another 4 in a row, heading into this game on Friday in Toronto at Air Canada Centre against the division rival Toronto Raptors. The one thing I talked about was the depth on this roster, and you're seeing it right now with all these different players, role players, that are stepping up from night in and night out. Whether it's Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe, Yuta Watanabe, Patty Mills, TJ Warren, Edmund Sumner, Kessler Edwards, David Duke Jr., Markieff Morris. You're seeing contributions from these guys on a night in and night out basis, and that is what got me the most excited about this basketball team heading into the season, was the depth on this roster. That you're going to have multiple guys that can go out there on a night in and night out basis that can be able to contribute for this basketball team and give you the type of minutes, scoring, defense, rebounding, whatever you needed from this basketball team heading into the rest of the season. That's what the Nets have needed. You can't just have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving being the only two guys on a night in and night out basis, be your only source of offense, defense, rebounding, etc. You need different guys on this team to be able to go out there and be able to give you the type of production on the bench as complementary starters, role players, whatever you want to call them. You needed other guys to go out there and give you that type of production that you are looking for as a basketball team. And that's exactly what these guys have done. And it's the reason why this team is in the position they're in right now. 17-12, 8 of the last 9, playing a lot better team basketball. And the reason why they're climbing up the charts in the Eastern Conference, and they're right now 4th in the East. Because the players around them, along with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, are getting the job done. It's a beautiful thing to see. Every single night you're getting production from different players on different games at different times in different aspects of the game. That's the most exciting thing about this basketball team. It's not just one guy on this team getting the job done. It's multiple guys on this basketball team that continue to go out there and get the job done. I just want to. That's the thing that gets me the most excited about this basketball team, is that every single night there's just a different guy on this basketball team that continues to step up and give the type of production that we need. And that's going to be the thing that really puts us in a position to compete for a championship and win a championship. Is you need your role players, you need your secondary scorers, your secondary defenders, your bench players to be able to come in and give you strong minutes in each game, 10, 15, 20, however many minutes you ask of them, to come into the game and give you those types of minutes to help put you in a position to rest your starters, rest your star players a little bit, give them a breather, and you still don't have a major drop-off in these games going forward. That's the one thing that got me excited the most about this basketball team. And it's the biggest reason why this basketball team is in the position they're in right now. Is the amazing contributions you are getting from these key role players on this basketball team. And I want to see it keep happening as the season goes along. Like I said, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal, Nicholas Claxton, Patty Mills, Yuta Watanabe, Day'Ron Sharpe, Markieff Morris, David Duke Jr., Kessler Edwards, Cam Thomas. every single one of these guys have come in and have filled in a good role in terms of helping this basketball team get in a position to win. And that's what makes me the most excited and has gotten me the most excited about this basketball team, and should do the same for all the Nets fans. This team is deep. And this team has multiple guys on a night in and night out basis that can beat you. And that's what championship teams need. That's what good basketball teams have, is multiple players that can beat you on a night in and night out basis no matter what. And that's what's going to put this basketball team over the top. That is what's going to turn this basketball team into a legit championship contender, is the role players and the bench players complementing your superstars. And Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant right now are both playing at a high level. Durant's been playing at a high level all season, and Kyrie Irving, since he's come back from suspension, has done the same. Both of them are leading this basketball team, but at the same time, they can't do it alone, and the other guys on this team are doing their part right now. It might not be pretty, it might not be amazing, it might not be extremely effective, but you know what it's doing right now? It's getting the job done. And that's all you ask from your role players, is get the job done when asked upon. And right now, you cannot just help but smile about this team. The role players on this team, the bench players, the key contributors other than your superstars, are getting the job done and putting this Nets team over the top in terms of being a potential championship contender. And that's what's really going to have this basketball team in a wonderful position to become a championship contender in the future. I still think they're missing a piece or two to put them really over the top against teams like Milwaukee and Boston. But at the same time, I really believe that this Nets basketball team is on the right track. They're starting to build chemistry with one another. They've learned to play as a unit with one another. And I think the sky's the limit once this team really starts to gel even more as the season goes on. Let's keep the positive vibes going. Let's keep the good team concept going. Let's keep the good basketball going. Because this is what the Nets fans have been wanting, and this is what the Nets fans have been expecting. But kudos to those role players and those bench players for stepping up when need be and putting us on a trajectory to become an elite level team, not only in the Eastern Conference, but in the NBA. So that's just my video I want to throw out there today about the Brooklyn Nets and about the key contributors coming off their bench and the role players stepping up and doing their part to help the Nets lead to this 8 of the past 9 victories on this streak heading into the game against Toronto on Friday. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85 for more breaking news, updates, and chatter surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Turn on the bell for notifications on the next video or short that's going to be dropping on the channel surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the role players, the bench players, the key complementary guys around Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. If you think that these guys have really stepped up their play in the past 8, 9, 10, 11 games and have really been a big focal point and a focal reason why this team has started to turn the corner and become one of the top teams, not only in the Eastern Conference, but in the NBA because of the roles and the key contributions they've been getting into this basketball team during this stretch of wins. So I thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your Hump Day Wednesday. Take it easy and let's go Brooklyn Nets. As always, it's a Nets world, and guess what? We all just live in it.